T-minus 30 seconds. T-minus 20 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
LadyChann! Fight!
Yo, hey girl, it's LadyChann, rep nonetheless, and welcome to Comebox with Chan, Tiafimo. Well, actually, let's get it right. Taylor versus Lopez, the prediction show. We're in the blood clot, booties in kaboom. What up? Woo. The UK is sweltering. We hit just under 100 degrees in Fahrenheit, 30 degrees Celsius. Been in the park. It's hot. Still hot right now. 7:30 p.m. Bright as fuck. Anyway, let's do the members only roll call. We have, we've got, let me do, because we've got new members. My bad. I see you. Let me just get this. Hope you lot have had a great day. Great day. Let me get these members and read it off here. I don't know anybody else. Where is my cursor gone? Great stuff. The cursor has left the booties in. Where did you go? Okay, there you are. Okie dokes. So, let's get it from here. Okay, I'll read it from the top as it goes. New member, shouts out to Nesta. I'll give you a drop in a bit. Nesta Bedford, in the baptism. Zara K, in the baptism. Monica Boxing, in the baptism. Ivo, in the Ustani. Karma Serene, the Queen, in the baptism. King Boxing, what up, LadyChann, in the baptism. Con Shaunery, in the baptism. Lisa Bells, the Queen, in the baptism. Ricardo, mi hermano, in the baptism. Ben Adams, in the baptism. Stephen T, in the baptism. Slim Boxing Commentary, in the baptism. Mark Niggity Nash, in the baptism. What up, Mark? Dub Right Side, in the baptism. My R to the left, in the baptism. D-Star Boxing, in the baptism. Devil Beats, in the baptism. Jimmy McClenley, in the baptism. AJ All Day, in the baptism. Charlo, in the baptism. King TJ, R.I.P. in the baptism. Upload type El Primero, ya tú sabes. Dr. P in the baptism. There you go. Some of y'all, I gained 5 and dropped 2 or so, dropped 5. Where y'all gone? Okay. All right. So that is the members only roll call. So now I'm introducing, introducing. It's AJ All Day and my sister, the Queen Lisa Bells, Alex and Lisa. What up, Dad? Ding, 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 ding.
Hello.
Hey, AJ All Day.
Hey, what's up? Excuse me.
In the Buddhism, that's what's up. Thank you for joining me.
Yeah, I'm surprised I was tired because I was up all night.
Yeah. Is it hot? Is it hot where you're at? Today's a hot
Oh,
day.
yeah. Yeah, it is warm.
Oh,
Let me
gosh.
cut
Yeah.
that air back on. It's warm.
Yeah, it's warm, boy. Yeah, it's warm.
It's warm to me.
Cooling down now. I got family on me, but I mean, yeah, I was in the park and it was hot. The Rugrats
Mm-hmm.
got. It was like, "Ah, it's too hot. It's too hot." Get to the adventure playground. They scattered.
Mm-hmm.
Leave them to run and play for a few hours. Yeah, you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely. Yeah.
let them play out. What up, Eric? Bomb Squad. What up, Eric? What up? What up, AJ all day?
Yo.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just watching this.
How's your day going, AJ? Well, it's probably the morning for you.
Yeah,
Is it?
still it's 11. So about to be 12. About to be noon here. So
Yeah. Me and AJ was watching the fights, the
so yeah,
zone
we're
fight.
watching Nitty Hughes right now.
Yeah, there was a
Jamie
lot of
Healy.
fights. There's
Yeah.
like in total 8 separate different cards from Friday
Oh,
to
yeah.
today. Crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Guys, get them fucking likes up. Let me actually do this. Yeah, what fights did you watch?
Right now we're watching Nitty Hughes versus Katie Healy. Right now in the Sonny Edwards undercard.
Oh yeah, Sonny Edwards. He's going to be defending his title. I heard the guy that he's defending his title gets his puncher. So there shouldn't be any, real.
Sonny should win. He should win.
Yeah, he's just going to outpoint him for show.
Price pull him. So
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I like Sonny. He's real slick. He's a real slick.
Yeah, this girl right now, Nina Hughes, she's pretty much putting on a clinic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one that came out of the Olympics, Eddie signed her. Is that the one? One of them? I think. I want to say yeah, but I'm not sure. I think so though.
Not sure if it was Nene. Was it?
Is it on the KIS?
No. I don't know. I thought it.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah. I thought it could be her.
I never watched one of his. I don't know. I never watched one of his fights, KSI.
Oh, was it No, not KSI. Eddie. I think Eddie signed her. That's what I want to say.
Oh, you said Eddie. Oh, I have no idea. I can't.
He
may have.
I know. I thought it could be. Maybe I could be wrong. Hang on. Let me go over here. But
easy win for Nene. She won this fight. Easy win.
Yeah, it was easy. Yeah. Yeah, she schooled the girl.
Her box rec stats.
Oh, I don't know. I don't really keep up with stuff like that.
Yeah, it's just.
I mean, she ain't even got that many fights. She's probably 5-0 now, 6-0 with this one.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. Oh, okay.
I mean, her last fight was noticeable. She beat Jamie Hughes, who beat Shannon Courtney.
The one that beat Shannon Courtney.
Yes, yeah. I pointed her, took a belt. They took the belt.
I got you. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I mean, she just came out of nowhere in that fight. So I didn't even heard of her. I mean, when she fought Jamie Mitchell, but then she beat her and took the title.
Yeah, she's from New York.
Yeah.
Jamie
Mitchell, yeah. Jamie Mitchell. Yeah.
I'd have to feedback alert. Hang on. Let's just do this poll. So I can Alright. And sorry, momento. Yeah, no. Okie dokes. Put that there. Can you see that poll up? Make people have to marvel you hit their like, because it's like they don't. Does my mic sound nice? Walk on. I can see Ivo in Ustana. The link's in the chat for anybody that wants to come up. The link is there. Death to fanboys. We got Zone.
Yeah, she got to win.
What up, Zone 6? In the baptism. What up, Sammy Ali? In the baptism.
Yeah, she won a wide on my card, but I think she lost a round. So.
Shut out. She pitched the shutout. Say what you want.
That was a shutout.
Say what you want, but this is the realest channel. Realest channel. Spence can claim he is the truth, but LadyChann is the real truth. In the baptism. Sammy giving me praises. Thank you, Sammy. I'm glad
Not
you
bad for
enjoyed.
40 years old.
Huh?
Not bad for 40 years old, Nina Hughes. She's 40.
Is she 40?
Yes, she is.
I thought she looks younger.
She does.
And she came out with her little son. He's so cute. He looked
Yeah,
just like
the
her.
title. Hold the title. Yeah, you came out.
Yeah,
Hold
that
the
was
belt.
nice. Yeah.
Okay. I'm reloading. Okay. So, yo, what's the scenario? No, let's not go into rap because I've turned it into. I caught a bit of Mark's channel. Mark, I hope you come through if you see that. No, Mark's probably sleeping because it fucking kicked off there. It kicked off big time with Mark and Sir Senior. Sir Senior has been banned from the building.
Oh, really? I didn't know all of that. Was this
Big,
on the
big
members?
argument.
Oh, I missed it. I fell asleep.
It's like, I think it was on members. Yeah. Mark just had enough. Like, I caught like last week. I was eating lunch before getting ready to go to the park. That's how late he was on, and I clicked it, and then I heard the argument, so I jacked it back, and I was like, "Where's this coming from?" And then it was like, yeah, and then it was Mark weren't having it. Mark was not fucking having it. He did show a lot of patience, you know. Someone, yeah. But shouts out to Mark Niggity Nash. In the building. What up, Ivo? In the Ustani.
I'll get back to you on that. I'm not a morning person. I'll get back to you on that.
Neither am I.
I know, neither am I. This feels like the motherfucking morning to me because I'm usually on at night. It is it's 7:30 here, but it's fully daytime, and I'm not used to doing hay fevers on a trip. Oh, wait, I took hay fever tablet. I thought it was like,
I mean,
take another one. I was like,
Chan, you look like your game, but you also look like you just don't want to be bothered. Am I correct?
I look like I'm game, but I look like I don't want to be bothered. Now I'm
like
fine.
both. You good?
Yeah, I'm fine. No, I'm fine.
Yeah,
I'm fine
okay.
because I was so tired from the near 7-hour live. This show was supposed to be yesterday, and I slept right through the month. I told you, Fee, but
I understand the hangout we did was it was a while. So
that was fun. And
good times.
yeah, and I was like, all right, I'll just double whammy it. I did ask Ring IQ should we simulcast today, but he didn't get back to me, so maybe he doesn't want to. So I'll be going live again anyway, starting. So the card starts at 1 a.m. here. I think I'm jumping on that.
6 p.m. on my end.
Yeah, I'm scheduled for 2 p.m. I mean 2 a.m. Sunday morning. I'm looking forward to this fight. I'm so looking forward to this. So let's talk. Oh yeah, maybe I should put up a phone number just in case people. Oh yeah, I would like to thank Nesta for joining the Shannaholic.
Me bar rat brain splatter. What's the matter? Just start up, don't try move the body, try scatter, pick pattering up all over your body. Now you bruise and batter, tap shatter. You never should do a lot.
Shouts out to Nesta for being independent. I see your appear. I'm surprised it's not on the chat. Usually it comes through on the chat, but I just saw it on the members. When he spoke to me on, do you want to come through, David? Because this was the show that we were supposed to do yesterday. I don't know if you're available. I know Fridays you have a day off, but come through, please do actually, because we need some balance. You got the link? Is the link still in the chiggity chat?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it still is. The link's in the chat if you want to come through. No, Jeddy, not that. No, not your female Lopez Senior. Sir Senior is a guy. It's a guy called Sir Senior. Sir Senior may join us. Sir Senior, he was on the chat yesterday because I was supposed to have the show yesterday. I skipped, and I slept through. You know, when you go in and you see like who's in the chat, like sometimes people are waiting. Sir Senior was waiting, so maybe he'll come through and want to speak about this topic. Not yet. You're about to shower. Well, I won't be long. So you better shower and just get your ass here. Yeah, there you are. Yes, David. En el edificio. Ya tú sabes. What up, David? Yeah, fuck the shower, mate. You know, this is muy importante para ti. No para mí, para ti.
I haven't chatted with Shan in a little while. You know, as
Yeah, I
far
know.
as this, we always chat through DM. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm all right. How are you? ¿Cómo estás?
I'm doing good. You know, I was at the hotels yesterday, hanging out with the fighters, talking to some of them. I had a good conversation with Bill Haney. Very cool, down to earth brother.
Talk
You
to
know,
us. Talk to us. Talk to us. Let's hear what you got to say on this and when you spoke to who. Let me blow you up. Can you go a bit closer to the mic or a bit louder?
yeah. Can you? Yeah. Let me change my headset because I have the weaker one on. Give me 1 second, Shan. I got you.
Right. Okay, I'm reloading. Check. Yo. We not tech, but not
Hello.
check. God. Yeah.
Hold on, Shan.
You all
Let me
right?
get connected. Yeah, let me just get connected to my earbud real quick.
All right. Tómate tu tiempo.
Yeah, I can hear you. How do I sound now?
Yeah, perfecto.
Yeah, so I saw Bill Haney yesterday, and I called him to the side, and I told him, I said, Bill Haney, I respect you. You're a hell of a trainer. You did a hell of a job with your son. But if your son and Teofimo ever fight, I got to go with Teofimo. And then Bill Haney told me that I can't go in there and fight for him. I told him that he don't need me to go in there and fight for him. And then I told Bill Haney, what about your son fighting Shakur Stevenson? And he was telling me that if Shakur really wants to fight his son, he should send him a offer or a contract.
Okay. And we saw Lopez Senior, Papa Lopez. He was doing the most as usual. He confronted Bill. Well, he said confronted. I mean, you know. And he said if Teofimo to fight Devin Haney, he wants 20 million. The delusion is in the boot, is it?
I think it's a big fight. It's a big fight. You know, assuming Teofimo handles his business tonight, because this is a very tall order, because Josh Taylor is a bad motor scooter, as Bill would say. So if Teo handles that business impressively without any doubt, him and Devin Haney is a very big fight due to the backstory, father-son relationship, and the history that they have. So if that fight was pay-per-view, I'd definitely pay for it.
Yeah, but
it's
no
better
one
than Tank and Ryan.
making no 20 milli offer. That means Bill said you're pricing yourselves out already. God.
I don't really keep track of how much the fighters make, so I don't know if 20 million is too much or not. I don't know if he needs 20 million a piece.
Bill said they're not heavyweights. No, someone said that's heavyweight money, and Bill was like, "Yeah, my son's had a heavyweight career or something." Like listen, 20 million, not even big time heavyweights. They're just about getting 20 million. What do you mean? Like, come on, stop. Yeah,
that's a lot of money.
In his prime, when he was still known as the body snatcher, Dillian White on average only made about 12 to 13 mil.
No, he made 4.
No, his biggest fight was against AJ. That's why I classify as his biggest payday.
Oh, yeah.
To be honest with you, Shan, I think if you ask me, because you know how me and you spoke about this privately, you know how I feel about the state of the heavyweight division. For me, I'd rather pay for the lightweights and the welterweights any day over them big, slow heavyweights, any day of the week. This is not the 90s when the heavyweights were actually, you know what I mean, good to look at as far as their skill set. I'm not impressed with the heavyweight division at all. I'll pay, I mean, if I was a promoter and I had it like that, Devin Haney versus Teo, Shakur, Tank, however you want to match those guys up, man. They worth it. Those guys are skilled, highly skilled fighters. This might be the best ever in lightweight history, because usually the lightweights are a springboard to eventually welterweights. Right now, the lightweights and the junior welterweights are the best fighters in boxing right now. So I think they're definitely worth more than the heavyweights.
No, it's just not cost effective. It's much.
I disagree with that.
Yeah, so
the heavyweights run the shit.
Yeah. You may have your favorite division, and that's up to you. I get it. Like, you don't have. Yeah, I understand why your favorite divisions are what
Yeah,
those.
welterweight as well. Welterweight. Those
Yeah.
those have always been like. I made a video on my channel one time. I was talking about the cash cows in boxing. Usually the cash cows are between 147 to heavyweight. Javante Davis might be the smallest cash cow in boxing. We never had a cash cow that was 135 pounds.
No, we didn't. You had to wait till Floyd hit 147, 150.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah. I mean,
Same
yeah.
thing with Oscar. When Oscar moved to 140, well, Oscar was a cash cow at 140.
Yeah,
140
yeah. Was the cash cow.
at 140 after he beat Chavez.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, they were proper cash cows.
Yeah.
Tanks. I think we throw around the term cash cow a bit loosely because Tank doesn't. When you fight Tank, you're not getting life-changing money. I mean, Tank fought Rody. Rody got 500 thou. You know.
Isaac Cruz got less than that. So
Yeah. So
Well,
I mean, he puts bums on seats, and he's paid about 2 million. I think his highest 2.5, but I think he probably got more for the Ryan fight for sure.
yeah,
But
definitely.
he did.
but regarding Teofimo Lopez's dad asking for 20 million from Devin Haney, that's just like
That's a non-starter. So
yeah, that's a silly.
If you guys want, I know how much Tank made for this Ryan fight. It was about 10 mil for Ryan, and then 10 mil for Tank, and Ryan was guaranteed a set purse of 2.5 mil.
Oh, they gave Ryan really the low end.
Wow.
Well, remember everything in that entire negotiation favored Tank.
Yeah, it did. That's right.
And that's not counting. That's not counting the pay-per-view numbers for the upside. I don't remember. I don't know the split for the pay-per-view.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, interesting.
Facts matter. So if we're going to have a conversation, we have to agree that there's some things that are just true. Facts and data matter.
That's right. So if you're like, I know, kind of pricing yourself out, it's I know David doesn't know about the money side, and a lot of fight fans don't know the money side, don't want to know the money side, and I don't blame them. It's a nuance more in boxing now that we're, social media and everything's quite transparent. So I like numbers, and I deal with I do address the numbers and the passes. That's one of my fortes. So I do like to discuss it. So I can break them down for the most part when I know the numbers, and I kind of know marquee values and who's worth what and what fights are worth what. That is a big fight, but it doesn't command 20 million. So, like, there's no way that you could give Teofimo Lopez 20 million. I mean, Terence Crawford and fucking Spence.
I was just going to ask you that. Shan.
Yeah.
I was just going to ask you that. How much is Spence and Crawford getting? Because if they're not getting 20, then I feel what you're saying.
They've kind of hidden their numbers for this fight. There's reported rumors of, a minimum of 10 for Terence Crawford, and maybe about 10 or 12 for Errol as the majority belt holder, but they made 50-50 and 10 and 10. Don't know what the PPV splits will be. I have no clue on that one. But yeah, so do you see what I'm saying? They'll be splitting a 20 million purse between two. This is, I know you like to say Teofimo Lopez is undisputed, but this is a one real former undisputed champ. So 20 million ain't really going to fly. I mean, how much would you put if you could put money on that and you was providing the passes?
Maybe 20 could be the startup. That could be the starting number.
I mean, Devin gets 3 million usually anyway. So I mean, 3 million for Dev. I mean, Teofimo Lopez couldn't arch for more than 1.5. Well, he has no belts. He has no belts.
Well, this is assuming he beats Josh Taylor. His stock will rise because he will be the only fighter, one of the few fighters in boxing actually that have true legitimate elite number one fighter in their resume. Because a lot of fighters win championships, they just take them off belt holders. Teofimo took the lightweight champion from the King, and if he beats Josh Taylor tonight, he will be taking another belt from another King, a probably future Hall of Famer. Like, his resume will be incredible. If he has a win over Josh Taylor and Lomachenko, My goodness. Not even Canelo has two legends in their prime under his belt.
Yeah, that would be a great win. No
Yeah.
doubt.
I would ask a question though. I agree in terms of prestige. Tio's going to have a great resume. My question that I would ask is, he's never been on pay-per-view, and we saw what the
Nope.
Loma versus Devin Haney pay-per-view numbers are. So you see, they don't get into like those big numbers unless you're starting to get into like a good pay-per-view standing. So my question is, 20 mil is an astronomically high number to guarantee anyone, especially someone who's only had like a couple hundred, like a low couple 100,000 pay-per-view numbers, and someone who's never actually been on pay-per-view yet.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. Like I said, I'm not gonna defend the $20 million ask that they're asking for because like I said, and like Chan said, I'm not really into the numbers with the fighters. I just want to see the fights. What I will say is, if Tio wins this fight impressively, he has a lot of stardom because he's worked his way into somewhat of a villain. He's sort of a villain, and at the same token, he's also a sympathetic figure because a lot of people look at him, they worry about his mental state. He does have a fan base with New York and the Latinos, but he also has a lot of hate, and he's one of the most hated fighters in boxing, hands down. And in boxing, when you're either a villain or someone that they love, they'll pay for you. Like if Tank Davis fights Teofimo, for example, right, based on those controversial things that he has said, a lot of the black fans, they want Teofimo's head on the platter. And the best African American fighter right now is Javante Davis, and they're both from the East Coast. That would be huge in Brooklyn, huge. I think it would sell more than Ryan because nobody really, with their right mind, looked at Ryan Garcia as a threat. Because to me, all due respect, no disrespect to Ryan Garcia, he was a C-level fighter.
Now he is.
With all
Hate it.
with all due respect, I would have to disagree with you on that one. Ryan, like, look at Tank's average pay-per-view numbers. They range from 200-something thousand to around 300,000. This million is an example of what Ryan and him both brought to the table. So I don't think Tio versus like again, arguing logistics is all hypothetical, but I don't think that fight would bring it because Ryan brought that casual element that Tio and Tank are more for the hardcore boxing fans. Actually, Tank's a little more mainstream than Tio. But you see what I'm getting at? Like, Ryan brought that casual market to it. That's why it's kind of hard to match those numbers.
You got a good point. You definitely got a good point. But what I feel with if Tio, let's say he does a Richard Comey knockout to Josh Taylor, right? He would go into the Tank fight looked at as an actual threat. Because like I said before, I don't really know anybody besides people that were making narratives that actually thought Ryan Garcia had a prayer. To me, Ryan Garcia...
I did. And then I realized that it looked like shit with the no hydration clause or the limited hydration.
I didn't like that.
Yeah, neither did I. Then I was like, well, he's lost.
I didn't give Ryan a chance. And at one point, when they were saying the Four Kings, I was so upset that they kept putting Ryan's name in there and not Shakur. Ryan Garcia was not a champion. The Four Kings, the young Four Kings to me was always Tank, Tio, Devin Haney, and Shakur. I said as soon as Shakur goes to 135, he's going to be amongst some guys. I never had Ryan up there. I'd rather put Loma, but Loma's not young. But I never had Ryan up there. Ryan, to me, all due respect, I don't want to sound like I'm breaking him up. Ryan Garcia is the lightweight version of Jerry Cooney. He was a big name with a big following that fought Larry Holmes and got outclassed. That's what Ryan Garcia is. I think a lot of fighters would beat Ryan Garcia. I think George Kambosos would beat Ryan Garcia. The only one I think Ryan might be able to beat is probably a Rolly Romero. But I don't think Ryan's on that level. Like, Teal would ice him. Haney would outbox him. Shakur would, oh my God, Shakur would embarrass him. So I don't see Ryan on that level.
Can I say something? Yeah, let me say something. Haplo put in the chat that Chris Nassim was getting $6 million at featherweight. So that's just a point. Okay, that's a point of information. Okay. So, so there was fighters that was getting money. You know what I'm saying? And also
20 plus years
very
ago.
exceptional.
Right.
He was, but he wasn't the cash cow. What I mean by the cash cow, I mean the biggest draw. At that time, you had Oscar De La Hoya, who was a cash cow. Back then, a lot of fighters were making a lot more money pay-per-view wise than right now. Absolutely, you're right about Nassim Hamed, but he wasn't consistently on American pay-per-view. I think he was for when he fought Barrera, if I'm not correct. Maybe Shan will know more, but for the most part, Hamed mostly fought on HBO. He wasn't a consistent
Yeah, yeah,
pay-per-view fighter.
yeah, yeah.
Okay. And another thing, when you say four kings, like they call these guys four kings, the real four kings fought each other. None of these guys all interchangeably all fought each other. How can I say they the four kings? The only four kings that I knew in this era was the Chocolatito Estrada, Swarangasai, and what's his name? Quadras.
Yeah.
These guys haven't all fought each other yet, so I'm not gonna call them no four kings.
They haven't fought none. There's no fight between these guys at all.
Hello, Edward.
Tank and
Hey,
Ryan
how
fought.
y'all doing?
That's it. What's up, man?
Good morning.
Hiya.
I believe they'll fight.
Hey,
This is
hey,
like
what
I
it
said.
do,
This is
Edward?
I have to have coffee as well. Flagging. Go ahead.
Well, Tank and Ryan
back in the
fought.
days was better. They fought everybody back then. I wouldn't put Ryan up there with them. Ryan never had a championship. When the Four Kings happened, just like the young lady said, when the Four Kings all fought each other, they were all already decorated, proven fighters. Duran was already a two-division champion. Benitez was a two-division champion. Sugar Ray was the champ. Hearns was the champ. Hagler was the king at 160. Ryan Garcia, once again, I don't mean to put him down. Ryan Garcia, to me, is not on their level. He's not a world champion. He hasn't beaten anybody on that level at all. To mention him with Devin Haney, Shakur, Tank Teal, or Loma, or any of those guys. So I
Well,
never had one.
let's talk about it. Listen. Out. So we're gonna do the predictions. If anybody wants to call in, you can call in, the Americans, my Yankees, my Yanks, my Americanos, 917-410-8091, or my UK lot 07939530676. So we're gonna talk about our predictions.
Round one, fight.
Let's go. Let's start with who we've got at the top here. Let's take me off, maybe little. Let's go with AJ all day. Predicción, por favor.
Prediction. I got Josh
Hang
Taylor
on,
winning
you're
the
a
fight.
bit low, aren't you? Come on, AJ. Sound a bit cheerful and perky. I'm struggling to hear.
I'm on my laptop. Sorry. How about you hear me now?
Yeah, well, it's not changed. But
All right, I'll come back. Go to somebody else.
why were you going to change devices?
Yeah, I'm gonna get on my phone.
Yeah, okay, go ahead. Might just be me. But it sounds a bit low. All right, so we're going to go to Ivo, Lisa, Edward, then myself.
All right, I guess I'll start it off then. Let me wake up. Let me get my energy going.
Go again.
Round one, fight.
Let's go.
All right. So I said it yesterday, and I'm gonna say it again. I have Josh Taylor by knockout. I'm thinking rounds 8 to 9 personally. I've seen Teofimo against taller fighters. I've seen him against Nakatani. I remember how he looked against that fight. I remember him saying, "I don't like fighting people that are taller and longer than me." Pause, whatever. Yeah, pause. For my fellow 12-year-olds in the chat.
I know, do you know what I mean? But we just do it. I know it's lame, but we do it. Yeah.
In addition to that, there are a couple of X factors. I don't want to count them, but just stylistically, I've seen Josh Taylor take punches from the hardest hitters in 140, and I haven't seen him go down. So I don't see Teofimo knocking him down, even if a well-timed counterpunch. So I'm gonna have to go with Josh Taylor by knockout. That's just me.
I got you, Josh Taylor, KO. Round 8 or 9. Interessante. Queen Lisa Bales in the boots.
Yeah. Hey, I'm picking Josh Taylor late stoppage 10th round. TKO or KO.
Hang on, say that again because I was distracted by the double AJs. Go ahead again, sis. Josh Taylor.
Late stoppage 10th round, TKO or KO.
10. We'll talk about why and stuff in a minute. King of King, Go ahead.
I got a similar prediction, Ivo. I say stoppage. Taylor,
Do you
round
mean
8
you've
or
got a
9.
simpler prediction, Ivo? Like you're only talking to Ivo? You're talking to the whole panel.
Oh no, I'm just saying because I was about to repeat what he said.
He said
So-
similar prediction to me.
Yeah,
Oh, I
similar prediction.
Simple. I
Yeah.
think it's a simple prediction. Like, give
Oh
us a
no.
breakdown.
No.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I got Taylor round 8 or 9.
Oh, well, it's not similar. It's the exact same.
You know, I motivate even the greats. You know, it's just the way it is.
All right, even the greats. I don't even have that clip, but we have the.
Finish him!
Yeah, we're gonna finish because we've got one. We got David with the T3. I know what David.
I got a great breakdown too. Whenever you're ready.
Yeah, David thinks nobody beats Teofimo, even though.
No, I never said that.
No, wait. All right. All right. Yeah, we'll see. Okay, so we've had KOK. Now we've got AJ. All day.
How about, can you hear me now?
Yeah, much better.
Okay, cool. I'm not getting on the laptop no more. It's too choppy. Sorry about you were saying double, by the way. I didn't log off
No,
my
it's
laptop.
okay. It's because you had to come in. Yeah, it's all good.
But anyway, okay, so I got Josh Taylor winning the fight, probably mid to late, round 7 to 9. I just think that.
Can you just narrow it to 1 or 2 rounds, please?
Okay, rounds 8, 9. That's it, rounds 8, 9, around there. Just see Josh is being more up to this fight.
Mm-hmm.
He's mentally he's really coming off to me as mentally rattled. And I think that's really going to affect his performance. That's just what I think, you know. And Josh is he really wants to get in there and put a beating on Tio, and I think he's going to do that. And you happen to mention the gentleman Tio is never going to. Well, technically he lost to George, so yeah.
Well, not technically.
Officially.
I never said.
No,
I never said he never lost.
Yeah, officially, yeah.
I never say he didn't lose. I never say he didn't lose.
Yeah, no, he lost. Yeah, officially, for real.
Can I give you a breakdown?
So now we've got David. See?
The way I see the fight, based on what I know, the way they've been working with him, I think Teofimo's going to go back to fighting like Gordo when he was a boxer. I believe he's going to go in there. He's going to use a lot of movement, counter punching. He's going to outbox Josh Taylor. He's going to run him into some big shots. And I see Teofimo getting him out of there anytime in the fight. It could be early, it could be late. If Josh Taylor goes in there too aggressive and gets caught coming in, he could be put out or late. So I got Teofimo by late round, TKO or KO. I think Gordo's going to come back.
Round or 2.
Round or 2? Okay, I say between 7 and 9. Tio.
You can either go 7 or 8 or 8 or 9.
8 or 9. 8 or 9, Shan.
You know, it's funny, LadyChann. Everyone has the same idea. It's going to be around 8 or 9. Someone gets stopped. The only disagreement is who's going to get stopped.
Well, here's my prediction. Here's Shann's one. So, Chan is going for. We'll do breakdowns a bit. Chan is going for Teofimo Lopez. No, I'm joking. Taylor. You know, all left the panel in it. You know, it's like
I'm done. I can't be here no more.
yeah, you'd have been like,
I'm out.
He's a queen. He's a queen.
Yeah, for real. What? Yahoo! I've got Taylor and unanimous decision. UD. That's
on
where
points. Okay.
Yeah, that's where I'm going. Think I thought about it. I thought about it, and I was
Shan,
like,
did you ever get? Sorry about that. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Cut you off.
No, you're good. I thought to myself, will there be a KO? They're both capable of knocking each other's down, but I just feel like Teofimo Lopez, his head is just not correct. Also, his chin has been tested and he's been down by light punches. Sandor Martin, you went down. You went down with George Cambosos as well. So he is chinny. We can all put him in the chinny department now. Good boxer, but I don't know what Teofimo's got. Because let's talk about this, the weigh-in. That's what I wanted to say. So he gets on the scales, has to strip all the way naked, yeah, to make the weight. Isn't that a bit concerning? Didn't you
That was
go?
mind games.
No, it's not mind games. Was you in his mind?
No.
Well, then you don't know. No
That's
guy
what Senior told me.
naked, like
Senior told me that.
being like your
You believe
bits.
his dad?
Yeah,
That's right. Trainer of the year.
Yeah, I mean,
I told everybody.
Okay.
Yeah. You
Campbell
don't really want to have to. You don't really want to have to strip naked in front of strangers, in front of men, just to play mind games.
Jose Vargas wasn't there.
Well, he came in bang on at 140, and Josh Taylor came in at like 139.8. So Josh Taylor came in lighter.
But he didn't look weight drained. That's why I'm happy. Josh Taylor did not look drained.
You look good. You look good on the scales. You look good.
They both look good. Josh Taylor looked huge, so I'm intrigued to see what they both look like after rehydration.
Mm-hmm.
Going to be wild. But you're going to see Josh Taylor. He's the big lad. He's big for the weight. But he made it comfortably because he hired a good nutritionist. He said he doesn't look gaunt. He doesn't look fit like how he looked against Catterall. So for me, mate, although a KO could be possible, I just think it may go to distance. And then you're probably... Well, we've seen Josh Taylor go down. Didn't Catterall put him down?
Yes, he did.
He did, yeah. He did.
Yeah, Catterall put him down. We saw Catterall put another dude down as well. So, I mean, I wouldn't say Josh Taylor is chinny, though. Not at all. So we're going to see Teofimo Lopez probably.
He went toe to toe with Regis, man. Regis one of the top 2 punchers in the weight class.
Exactly.
So.
I think we'll see Teofimo Lopez get put on the floor, but as we've seen Teo be put on the floor, he does get up. So that's why I think we'll see him on the floor and then he'll get up, but he'll lose. He'll be outpointed, unfortunately. Like I don't really. Do I really care who wins? Yeah. I do. Sorry, I forgot. Let me get my moral code of conduct. It left the booties in. Hang on. You said keep your black fighters. Oh yeah. I want Josh Taylor to win. Forgot about that bullshit.
Hey, Sam, did you ever get the soundbite that I sent you on Instagram?
No. What did you? Oh yeah. What was it again?
I sent you a clip of Senior ranting after the Devin Haney and Lomachenko. That was hilarious. I know you don't watch the channel that I got it from, but I had to send you the rant. I don't know if I did, but I think I did because I always send you stuff.
Yeah. I did, and I sometimes have problems on the gram. Sometimes it doesn't let me play shit.
Yeah, I don't know why. Sometimes I send you messages and you always tell me that you can't open it.
That's weird. Yeah, it just stays. I hate it. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's a glitch, an Instagram glitch with iPhones. Someone else said they go through the same thing as well, so it's not just me. Yeah, it's annoying.
Every iOS system update somehow makes my phone slower. I don't know how it happens.
Stupid.
Shan, I'm about to call her. I gotta go take a shower. But listen, one day I was talking with Akeem from he used to be TBV. Akeem, he's cool with you. And we want to do something. Me, you, and him. We do a video together. We do a chat. We chop it up. Me, you, and King. We gotta do that.
Well, tell him to be on the gram, innit, and we'll sort it out.
I got you, Shane. You have a blessed day, a blessed weekend, everybody. It was a pleasure talking boxing with y'all.
You too. Have a good old day.
You're welcome. And Shane, if anybody needs CMOS, you too, sweetheart. If anybody needs CMOS, let me know, Shane. Enjoy your night. Enjoy your day.
I will do. CMOS in the boot. Yeah, David does. He does some pretty dope CMOS with the different flavors and stuff and ships it. I had my friend get some and it was loved. So yeah, shouts out to David. Okay, so we've got Ivo, he's got Taylor, KO, round 8 or 9. Lisa, Taylor, KO, round 10. King of King, Taylor, KO, 8 or 9. AJ, Taylor, KO, 8 or 9. You got all the same.
Again, I motivate the greats, man.
David Lopez, KO 8-9. He's got it the other way for different fighter. And Shan Taylor, unanimous decision. So go on, guys. Go on, you lads. Chop it up. KOK breakdown. Let's hear your breakdown. Give us a breakdown.
Well, here's the thing about it as far as I mean, I'm excited. I'm quite about the matchup. The thing of my issue with I think some of the TO fans, it's like they're living in the past of this long. Like that guy that beat Lomachenko doesn't exist anymore. He's been beat. He's been playing a caricature. It's not even a hated character, like in the sense where like he's just annoying. So it's not like I would be motivated to be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna drop $100 because I want to see this annoying guy get knocked out. He's not even at that level because I've seen him get beat by a dude, to be honest, by Cambosos that I don't consider, I don't know, super C plus. But I guess I gotta give him B plus minus since he was a former champion, but whatever. Josh Taylor's his main knock against him was a fight that everybody perceives as controversial, aka robbery against Catterall. I don't see that as in the same light as the type of shit T.O.'s done since he's lost. He's like, it's just so delusional. The excuses after the fight, and it's just like, bro, what are you talking about? So now you go up into a division with a guy who truly does not like you. I mean, the animosity towards him is serious. And Taylor probably has a chip on his shoulder because he knows he got a gift decision against Catterall. He's been screwing around for like the last year, avoiding a rematch. So I think he has something to prove in this matchup. When I say knockout, I don't think it's gonna be concussive where like T.O.'s like folded up in the corner. Yeah, it's gonna be more like it's like his dad. He's gonna get dropped a few times, and I can see a towel coming in or him getting waved off or something like that. He'll get knocked out, but he'll be on his feet. Like he'll stand back up or something like that. But I just think Taylor is just more built for Taylor is big, man. I'm sorry. T.O. is just not. He's just not mentally built to deal with somebody like Taylor. And like I said, Taylor has a little bit of a chip on his shoulder. We can say what we feel about his character as a person and stuff like that. But as a fighter, he's not going to play around with this guy. He's going to bring in the Regis Progress is my favorite, probably my top fighter in the division. And he has a loss against him. You know what I mean? So I just don't see how T.O. can defeat him, especially coming off. You struggle against Sandovar Martin, who has literal probably paper in his gloves. And you were struggling with this guy outboxing you. So now you're dealing with a bigger, stronger version, more like guy with more credentials. And you want me to honestly believe that you can beat him? Sorry, sir. You got into this fight. Bob, I don't know if this is on Aaron. Everybody's tired of you. You got thrown into probably the worst. Like you think you got some kind of situation where you got a fight against the champion, but bro, you about to be a sacrificial lamb. You're gonna get your ass whooped. And like I said, he's gonna be beat up 9th round. His dad's gonna be looking crazy, and fight's gonna be over.
Can I build off? Can I build off what Edward just said?
Of course you can.
Edward, I would also say this is a sink or swim situation for both of them, man. Whoever loses, I have this feeling is gonna get cut from Top Rank. So honestly, the way it's looking, when I saw like the lead up to the fight, Josh Taylor, like you said, he does not like Teofimo, bro. I saw it, and I saw on the way in, bro. Teofimo looked like a statue. He looked like a deer in headlights when he was standing like a couple of feet away from Taylor, man. And my issue with Tio's style is he doesn't set up any of his power punches with a trap or a strategy. He just tries to catch his opponent on speed alone. And again, people like to look at Tio's resume at 135. Look at the people he was fighting. He was always the bigger, more athletic person. You are not the bigger person in a Taylor fight. You are not the bigger person. You at 140, you have looked mediocre at best. You looked okay against Ocampo. You looked abysmal against Sandor Martin, who, in my opinion, dropped you twice. That second one was no damn drop. I mean, a slip. That was a drop. He dropped you. All right, twice. And
the second one went raw. Yeah.
Yeah, they said it was a slip. Slip my ass, man. If that was a slip.
He slipped after getting punched.
Yeah, he slipped after he got knocked in his face. Absolutely. So it's like the stars are aligning, man. The way I see it, plus your corner. Here's another thing. Your corner, that's a big factor in a fight. Your father doesn't tell you how to adjust mid-fights. Knock him out already, son.
Yeah.
Knock him out. Like, that's not adjustments telling him to knock him out. Because when the fire gets hot, your father's not going to tell you what to adjust. He's not going to tell you change your angle. Okay, step back, son. Wait for him to throw something. He's not going to tell you.
No, something over the top. Nothing. Yeah, this is nothing.
So exactly. So like all these factors, it's very hard for me to lean towards like Teofimo Lopez.
Yeah,
like that's my opinion, man. It's not even intangibles. It's just stylistically. actually, let me rephrase that. Stylistically, Tio is an advantage. Taylor comes forward, and you're a counter puncher, so that should favor you. But Taylor's the more experienced. Like, I would give Taylor a more like a B+ pressure fighter, and Tio like the C-, maybe C+, like mid C counter puncher.
C+ counter puncher.
All right, let's say C+ counter puncher.
I'll give him a C. Yeah, C+ counter puncher, B-.
And he brought that, like you said, Taylor brought that steam against who we all can agree Progress is an A-level fucking puncher. So
Same
if you
with
can bring that
Ramirez.
steam against a guy like that, not good T.O., hey. Good
Like,
luck,
people,
son.
Edward, you know what gets me? People are so quick to like discount Taylor like he's done nothing at 140. Like, that's what gets me. Like, bro, he's fought Regis Prograis. He fought Ramirez, who, say what you will about Ramirez, like his actions against what's his name again? Again, it's clear Ramirez is ducking Prograis, but Ramirez ain't no bitch. I'm gonna just say that. And just people are just quick to discount everything that Taylor's done. It's just crazy, man.
I mean, it's like they look at that Jack Catterall fight and be like, "Oh yeah, he's kind of what." It's like that's just, like I'm saying, it's just one fight. It's not a really good gauge on like that he's regressed or anything like that, in my opinion. You know what I mean?
Think of it like this, AJ. In 140, Taylor's had 19 fights, right? Of those 19 fights, 13 were KOs.
Yeah.
Like, he ain't he ain't got no pillows in his hands like Martin.
I mean, it's crazy that he's fighting at this level and he's not even had 20 fights yet. You know what I mean?
The funny part is they keep forgetting, like, that Catterall situation, but we are talking about the undisputed champion at that time. They just act like he was just some regular champion that got, a controversial win. It's like, yo, this guy had cleaned up the division before that fight happened. So he was actually trying to defend that undisputed thing, which we normally don't see people do. So, I mean, like I said, to act like, I understand you may not like him, and like I said, a lot of aftermath of that, the imagery, back in the day, we wouldn't probably even known about all that stupid shit, but he ain't like he came off and like he's just garbage. Like, T.O., everything he's done after these losses is just ridiculous. Like, man, I've never seen do I still got it? Still got it. What? Who says that is a fight? Like, even, it's just the mentality is all wrong. And like I said, Josh Taylor's been salivating like, this guy, I'm like, this ain't no new beat. Like, he hates him. Like, the look on his face was like, oh yeah, finally, I'm about to do a number on you. So
I mean, because everyone's like, everything I've been seeing, like right from Jet, like the weigh-in to the bit, it's like he's just eager to just get his hands on T.O. and really make him suffer.
Right.
Like, he just can't wait. Like, he's just pumped, man. And I just see that fierceness in his eyes, and it's like, oh shit, God, this could be bad for T.O., man. Like it really could be. Like, I've just never wanted to see like just the animosity in his eyes.
Shouts out to Blood Boxing in Blood, he's dropping the British accent on the Mac mob. God, he was spun. They couldn't believe that you could speak in a British accent. I told people, they didn't believe it.
I would also bring up one more factor. If let's say Taylor starts off the fight with the wrong game plan, I can see Joe McNeely telling him what to change mid-fight. Because I actually, for the people who don't know, Joe McNeely is a pretty good trainer. So I could see McNeely telling him maybe like, okay, don't like set this up instead of just like doing this. I can see him telling Tio to adjust. I'm not Tio. Fuck, I meant Taylor, not Tio. Tio, I don't see him adjusting to Jack.
Yeah, he's not one of them fighters that do. I just wonder how the first round's going to come out, because you see, didn't Tio get knocked down in the first round against Camboso? He's coming out raging.
He did.
He thinks he's going to come out raging against Josh Taylor.
No.
I think he's going to fight. I think he's going to fight scared. Honestly,
I see him on the back foot for the probably the majority of this fight.
He's going to back foot it.
Actually, going to stalk him. He's going to pressure him.
Yeah, he's going to have to.
I would look at it like this, right? So let's look at his resume at 140. You started off for Campos, then you went up to Martin, and then your third fight in the division is against the former undisputed champion. Like, put it in perspective, it's pretty bad, man. Like, the way it's set up, it's not favorable for the challenger in this fight.
Well, shouts out to him for taking the fight, because we can play.
Didn't have to
fights, and then I just want to shout out Scrapbook Boxing. Peace and sister LadyChann, thanks for real passing through. no problem. You know what? Like, like your knowledge is crazy and stuff. It was like class is in session. Listen to that commentary. I'd love you to, like I said, come on my show and have another class and talk about certain errors because. Guys, you need to check out Scrapbook Boxing's. Jussie just put out a commentary. He went back to the 19th century, like 1812 was in the building. Black fighters from the UK. One with the only black fighter that was a world champion in Australia. It was sick. I'm gonna revisit it again just to let it soak into my brain. It was great. So shouts out to Scrapbook. Love you to come on the show, bud, and talk to everybody, and we can chop it up, and I can learn. Can butt in. But yeah, shouts out to you. Thank you for passing through. Bars in the booties. Yeah. So go ahead. Anybody else want to chime in? Any way else that we could see this fight going? Do you think there will be an upset? What happens if fucking Teofimo wins?
We don't get any unifications or undisputed fights at 140.
Tio prices himself out of any future fight, in my opinion.
Yep.
He's gonna, and knowing Tio's dumbass mind, he's gonna be like, "Oh, I beat the former undisputed champion, hence I am undisputed at 140."
Yeah.
I would not put it past him.
He still thinks he was undisputed. He's
Yeah,
like,
that is just delusion.
He said they tricked him. Actually, let me just play this because for some reason, this just cracks me up. Fucking, I find it the most hilarious thing. So we're gonna have to have a little listen to this. Hold up.
By the way, Chad, before you do, could I add something?
Go ahead.
In terms of, I think the topic was discussed that.
Can you just hear this first? And
sure. Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, it's better to do it like that.
I'm here to come in there and take everything that you got. That's what we are. The takeover.
Hang on.
Just make some try. Good.
Y'all can't hear this. What's happened now? My bad. Sorry.
Did I send you this?
Yeah. In hilarious. So why is it so low? I am. Let me see. Tell me if you guys can hear this because it seems pretty.
Everybody got a plan until they get punched in the face. Shout out to Mike
Tyson again. Here we go. Clown. You not got any quotes of your own?
I do have one. I just made it up yesterday. I think it says, "Aim for death, for that's where life begins."
Oh, okay. Wow. No comment.
I think it's a good one. You aim at death, for that's where life begins. Everybody's scared of death. I don't know why. We all gonna die, but at least if I die, I'm dying for something that means something that's gonna last forever. It's what greats are all about. Something that you don't really know. I mean, this is what we're all about, man. Remaking history, making history, and giving the fans and giving the kids, the youth, a good thing to follow on. They need that. They need that motivation to know that they could do it too. The only way you can, there's earth, there's man, and in between that, you bring the realization within yourself from the heavens.
Philosopher Socrates would be proud.
Oh God,
champ. Listen, at the end of it all, man, everybody can laugh, do whatever the fuck they want, but it's just me and him that's fighting. I'm here to come in there.
Fuck's sake. The delusion is in the boot, is it?
This card,
cocaine is a powerful drug.
Nah, man. No,
cringe doesn't even describe that at all. Like,
Edward, don't you dare talk crap about Socrates and Plato's love child right here, okay?
That was fucking.
He thinks, therefore
cringe.
I mean, like, see, you know, the most like just the standout from that is like when he said, I came up with a quote yesterday. I think it's. What do you mean you think? Like if you you came up with, how could you think? Like, I think it's.
Well, you see, he thinks he found it on Goodread, where most quotes tend to be found.
He made it up. He said, "I made this up." Yes,
but I think it says like, well, bruh, like, Jesus.
He's just a fucking dickhead. That's what he is. He's the epitome of a dickhead.
Retard.
Look, you leave the walking Trojan ad alone.
Him and his dad are mad.
Yeah, the lunatics, man. The lunatics.
Him. That is like, because of content is a slightly above Rolly Romero talking, but below the entertainment factor.
That's right.
It's like
that's
like
it.
he's like to say, Rolly, you are truly delusional. He wouldn't get mad because he probably knows he is. It's like fucking T.O.'s a weirdo that doesn't know it. It's like, so his dad said, no, it's normal to be that way. No, it's not. You're a fucking weirdo.
At least Rolly funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, isn't it, Lisa? At least Rolly is a bit funny.
He actually made me laugh during the tank presser. That was a rarity. He did make me laugh.
He's just fucking corny.
But it makes sense. They're best friends, like they're actual friends. So it makes
Yeah,
sense.
they are. Yeah, they're cool with each other.
Look, man, you tend to lower or raise your IQ to the room, right? And if his room consists of his dad and Rolly Romero, you don't really have much to raise your IQ to.
They probably share one brain cell. They borrow it each other.
If you remember those old school VCR logos, after it stops, it'll just have like that DVD that's their brain cell bouncing between all three of them.
Fucking shit. It's sad. It's fucking sad. I don't know, mate. I don't know. The dad is just, he needs to go. But I mean, when I see like these dads look like they both battle for limelight, it's quite sad because I see Bill, like he always has to be all up in the videos, all up in the camera. Like, so I know he's the trainer, but between him and that, it's just too much.
No, I mean, well,
I did notice coming up.
T.O. Senior is worse. He's
far
worse.
Worse because I noticed, I mentioned before that you could see Haney when his dad is present gets kind of like when his dad was around. You notice when he was doing the interviews, he's not stuttering. So I think his dad made him a little nervous. I think coming up into this last fight, his dad kind of probably took the most distance that you actually seen. A lot of those interviews was Haney by himself. Whereas T.O.'s dad, when he embarrasses, he says shit that's so embarrassing. $20 million. I heard David talking about it. Look, bro, this guy, man, no, we went all around this. That is it went from we're gonna go to Australia and make $10 million when you probably suckered Triller out of 1.2 that you I guess didn't get paid or what the fuck. So there's never no $10 million. This dude is not $20 million. Come on, we're talking about that's a guarantee for Bud and Errol Spence. Like you motherfucker never been. Is this that's a price that, like this? Say you don't want to fight him. That just sounds so stupid. Like, okay, you want 20 million, then bring that, then get the 20 million. But you couldn't get, you're barely probably gonna get 1 or 2. Shut up, man. His dad is delusional. He's a terrible trainer. Like when we look at dad trainers, he's like Danny Garcia's dad used to irritate me, but at least he was pretty fucking decent. Even like people say stuff about you're not a Sean Porter trainer dad. Like you should have been stepped down. I don't know how the fuck you gotta knock him out. Like you should be embarrassed that you did. Like it's just like he wants to be his son so bad. He's want to take his son down in order to fucking stay in that position. Like at some point in time, you gotta realize you're not beneficial. If you're not even looking at him with an objective lens. And here's the shitty part. What kind of people y'all got around you? Where's T.O.'s mom? Where's the fucking grandparent? Where's the family at? Where's somebody to say something like, yo, what the fuck going on?
I don't know. Maybe the mum doesn't have no say in the household. Yeah. I would assume that mum doesn't have any say. She doesn't. She can't have.
And because that adds to the point that I was gonna just make before you that clip. Like we talked about the topic of like T.O.'s dad possibly throwing in the towel. This guy is such a egomaniac, and possibly I think he might be a sociopath as well. He may not throw in the towel. Honestly, he may not.
He may not. Yeah. He may be a bit. Yeah. Sociopath.
I mean, because bro, he thinks it's him in there fighting. Like let's be real. I mean, like he probably thinks he won the world championship with his delusional ass. You know what I mean?
deluded. Just so it's just
Yeah,
a
that's not. Just to clarify, that's not me taking a shot at his family. It's just I hate when I see people that's like it seems like they don't have nobody in their circle that says no, this is not correct. It's so weird to me that you ain't got one person that just says, "Hey, man, did you know that didn't look good? That wasn't a good look." So it's just kind of sad. It's like, man, like I don't know. His dad is so delusional, and he doesn't care. I think his son could lose every fight in his career. He'll still find a way to be relevant and popping up on shit and talking.
Well,
That's what I said the other day. I don't know how that. I would think the wife. You have to salute her for dealing with that geezer as her husband. God.
I would also say this, Edward. This is like. I know people like to joke that Tio drank his own Kool-Aid, but if you look at some of his interviews even beforehand, like he was like they've always been like this. Only difference is they've become more insufferable because people have started to actually look at their direction.
Yeah.
That's facts, Ivo. That's facts. I actually before the Lomachenko fight, I said like I just saw glimpses of this. I said if he wins this fight, he's gonna get worse. If he wins the Loma, he's gonna be worse. Well, look what happened.
It's the God's honest truth, man. Like even my first introduction to Tio was I think the Nakatani fight. When that fight, like if you look at the lead up to that fight, like his father was talking shit too. The only difference is, in my opinion, I think firing Joey Gamache was a stupid decision. Stupid decision.
Mistake. That's why he beat Loma. He had him in his corner then, right? Training him.
He had Joey. All I know is when I look at Tio with Gamache, he did things a little like he moved differently. He did things different than he has at post Gamache. I mean, mind you, post Gamache is really only 2 fights, but in those 2 fights, you don't set anything up. You just rely on your athleticism, which will work against an Ocampo and will work against someone like a Sandor Martin who has actual feathers in his fists, but it won't work against an actual 140-pounder.
That's a crackhead quote. It's for real. It's
come on, baby.
Yeah, what crackhead quotes there? Yeah, I don't know.
I tell you my philosophy. I gotta reach death before I smoke the crack.
Yeah,
and then I reach life.
That's where you couldn't have reached death. Whatever is on.
Who came up with that quote? Him or his dad? Who wrote it? Who do you think?
He did. He said he made it up last night. That's why I do believe.
No, but he said I think. So it's like he's not sure that he made it up. So
bro, he found it on Goodreads. I'm telling you.
Yeah, he wrote it down on kindergarten paper with a damn fucking erasable marker.
Bro, it was an Etch-a-Sketch. Get your shit straight, Edward.
Oh my God.
Internet enabled sketches.
Oh man. Oh man.
Delete everything. It would just and then you'd have to. I had the old school one where you had the knobs.
Yeah, the knobs were great.
Oh God, yeah, I loved the Etch-a-Sketch. It was shit when you look at it.
But it was so fun when you were young. Mind you, I remember. Mind you, when we were kids, we thought like moving the freaking ball on a string across the freaking loops was fun too. So
pause it. Get it right there, Noodle. I know.
Yeah.
Fucking things he did. I know. Childhood. It was good. It was aight. Oh yeah. Okay. Anything else that you want to add to these? No, I thought people would like to call in. No, but I want to see people's opinions. Other people. It doesn't seem like I want to meet more Teofimo people.
I can play devil's advocate. I can see how Tio can win.
Go ahead.
Because remember, Taylor's been out of action for about a year now. So if Taylor comes in just dumb as hell, unable to just rusty as hell, and he just tries to run and try to get it out as soon as possible, Tio is a counterpuncher. So if Taylor acts stupid and just tries to end it as soon as possible, Tio can get in there and knock him out. I can see that too. I just don't think that's going to happen because if Prograis couldn't knock you out and Ramirez couldn't knock you out, I don't think Tio's going to knock you out. But I can see how it could happen.
I don't know. Can you see Josh Taylor getting waved off? Like, no. Okay, so
no.
No. So, what do you think if Teofimo Lopez loses this fight? What happens? I think they've already got a padded cell on standby for sure, just in case that does happen. Because I fear for his mental health, to be honest.
Top Rank drops.
Yeah, given the fact that if he doesn't have a mental breakdown, I'm with Ivo. He could get dropped by Top Rank, or I don't know, man. Like I just don't know.
Especially AJ, after all the shit that Tio's been saying about his promoter, if he loses, I don't see Top Rank holding on to his contract.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not a lucrative fighter anymore. The problem is that this as funny as is like initially, it is a huge opportunity for him because if he goes in and he wins this, he can reestablish himself in the division and in at the company. But the problem is he wants to have undefeated A-level fighter treatment, and bro, you've lost, about to lose again, and so it's like it's about results. So at the end of the day, you got too many other guys over there that are getting shit done that stay on company code, don't talk shit openly, don't make up stuff openly, don't bring out racist comments as if that had anything to do with it. And it's just like, bro, you fell out of favor because you talked a lot of shit, you got beat, then you stalled people out, then you left the company, then you bounce back. It's like, yo, you're burning all your bridges. So then you get your ass whooped again, especially if you lose devastatingly. If you get stopped getting beat up in the corner and we're watching the highlights and we're running it back on the TiVos and shit, man, it's over. Like, he'll still be able to get some fights, but it's not, I don't think he'll take none of them because he's too arrogant to even think that he needs to take a step back. It's like, who you going to fight at 140? You're not going to never get another title shot. That shit's over with. So
if he loses, because I do believe he'll get dropped by Top Rank if he loses, I don't see a promotional company that really needs him. Or even honestly, if he loses, he might as well just retire. If I'm being dead honest. I'm not even trying to be an asshole, but if he loses, and like the mental shit right now is bad. If he loses, that man might have an aneurysm.
God. I don't know what sound effect. Is it laughing one? I don't know. Jeez. Yeah, he might. Yeah. Let's hope not. All right. Where do you, Lisa? You chime in. What happens to Tio if he loses? Like, where does he go? For real.
I mean, if he loses, it's just gonna be. I mean, I don't know. It'll be, unless some type of change happens, it'll be like it was the last time. Gonna say he was cheated or
be second. How many times he lost? Once, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Just gonna be if I'm going by what happened before, this happened, that it's gonna blame everyone but himself, looking at the man in the mirror,
Gonna make a change. He'll come out on Instagram doing his stupid body popping.
Let me make a statement real quick just to address someone in the comments.
Mm-hmm.
If you believe Sinya's a decent coach, I compel you to look back at Tio's last fight where Sinya says, actually not his last fight, 2 fights ago against Camboso, where he says, just knock him out, son. Just knock him out already. What's taking so long?
That was the Cambosos, yeah.
If that is good cornership by your coach, then I'm afraid you don't know shit about boxing, son.
You don't know shit about boxing.
Yeah, okay, you're telling him to knock the guy out. Okay, how is he going to do that? How does he do that?
Anyway,
and look, I'm not saying Gamache is this A-level, like the greatest of all time coach, but he's at least like under Gamache, Tio actually did something. He actually set shit up.
Yeah. Well,
Tio hasn't.
He did get Trainer of the Year, didn't he? Back in 2020 or 2021.
Yeah, that was after the Loma win. Yeah.
So. Yeah.
Was it like right before the COVID pandemic? I think, or right after?
It was during. It was after. Yeah, it was after.
Yeah, during. Yeah.
But that's due to Gamache's input. Honestly, that's why they were able to win that fight, not just him.
Well, that's why he's riding that little old wave, thinking that he's fucking Trainer of the Year. You should have seen when he got that. He was like, people was all up. Yeah, fuck off. Yeah.
Now the thing I gotta say about his dad is not a. Here you can tell in the greatest moments of a trainer who's a quality trainer, and yes, sometimes you got to smash the gas on a guy and stuff like that, but you have to bring some kind of calmness and bring some actual instruction. At no time, from what we could see, like I said, we were not in the corner the whole time. It wasn't like he was like, "Hey, Sandoval, he's a southpaw. He's shifting his weight this way. You need to do like he did." There's no instructions like that. It's like, oh, just swing for the fences and knock him out. And because for a time period, him being bigger and more athletic, he was able to get away with that with certain guys. He probably, under maybe different circumstances, probably could have got away with that with Kambosos, but Kambosos believed in himself. He thought, like, this dude, I'm gonna get him. And so it's like that's literally what it, because he saw the breaks leading up to the fight, and he realized that he's all T.O., like I said, I'm not trying to put his style into this category, but he's like that dude that loads up on shots, and it's just like there's no adjustment. So if he doesn't knock you out, then it is what it is. Even though he has the potential to be a way better, like for you to be a decent coach, your fighter has to be better because of you being there. I think T.O. is worse with his dad being his coach. I think there's several other trainers that if he was over there with Robert Garcia, this guy would probably be a step level fighter. I mean, like significantly better fighter with a better trainer. And so that's the issue. So it's not a matter of like he may be decent, he might have been good in the amateurs and all this crap. Do you make your fighter a little bit better as being a trainer? And he doesn't. That's just all there is to it. He doesn't.
Okay, what if what happens if Josh Taylor gets the win? Lisa, what do you think Taylor will do?
I think he'll move up, as he should.
I think he'll stay at 140.
Oh, really?
Because who's he going to fight at 147 that's not on the PBC side of things?
But why should he stay at 140 if he's relegated belt? He's already been undisputed. Makes no sense. He's getting tight at the weight.
Here's my logic. The bigger fights for you personally would be at 140, in my honest opinion. I think a rematch against Prograis will do decent numbers as opposed to going up to 147 and praying that maybe the winner of Spence versus Crawford offers you a title shot. That's my logic. I don't see, because at 147, there's not that many big name fighters right now. And I'm not saying there's big name fighters at 140.
You don't always have to chase the big names moving up. He just has to acclimate and, have a couple of fights. It doesn't have to every fight be a big money fight. Not every has to be a big name. He's jumping to a new division. So, I mean, when
he still have his WBO belt?
40, you wouldn't expect Devin Haney to be just straight away. He's saying that he's going to go to Prograis, but you wouldn't.
Yeah, he can exercise his super champs.
That
thing.
WBO thing. Does he still have that WBO belt?
He does.
So he'll automatically be able to punch his ticket. That's the one thing that overrides that stuff. And please don't bring up Andre. Andre didn't get to do it because he didn't fucking do his mandatory.
That's the name that we're not bringing up anymore.
I'm just saying that because people bring up the WBO exception with that. No, if you fulfill it, which he would have done by fighting the guy, he can still punch his ticket. So regardless if Spence or Crawford wins, he automatically can force a situation where at the very least he'll snatch the belt from one of them. So. But like you said, 147. Here's the other thing. Like that also might be incentive to go up there to clear it out. If he rematches Regis Prograis, okay. I mean, he's already beat him. I don't think he can win the second fight, but like I said, at the end of the day, he can still hang his hat on. He's already beat him. Devin Haney. I mean, so the thing about it is when we talk about the cabinet being bare, he's pretty much already cleared this out. This T.O. thing is a result of him having a bad showing against Catterall. I mean, really, his best bet was to go back and fight Catterall, maybe right that wrong, and then move up. But I don't know what the hell, why stay at 140? There's 147. If you move up, the guys that are there, even if they're on the PVC side, are so unproven that it don't goddamn matter. Nobody gonna force you to fight. I don't want to hear about no fucking Boots Ennis. I don't want to hear about none of these dudes that are unproven. Like, really, to be honest, him coming up is going to be more of a luxury for them to actually put their hat on something.
The reason I say what I say is because remember, he is still a top-ranked fighter, and top-ranked stable at 147 is relatively non-existent. So hear me out. Let's say he gets the belt, right? And he puts himself in the same position Crawford did when no one on the PV side of things is going to unify with him. So what, he's going to sit on his ass for a couple of years? It's like the reason I'm going what I said, and why I think staying at 140 is somewhat more lucrative is because at least at 140, there are top-ranked fighters with name value to be fought, as opposed to 147. That's my logic when I say what I say. Maybe I'm out of line. Maybe I'm wrong. But
you make a significant point. The problem is overall 147 is a dry pot because, you got to look. There's also people over in the zone. I mean, what's his name's over there? I can't think of his name. The guy that's always getting hurt before the damn fights. I mean, not her. He got some kind of condition. Virgil Virgil's over at 147. He's not at PBC. Stan Jonas is a PBC fighter that's forcing a fight with him. I mean, it's avenues with, like, I think a lot of it has to do with that. I don't think Josh Taylor, because he's not like a super draw, and that's not a knock on him or anything. I just think there's more of an opportunity for a guy like that to get a fight than when you got two guys that are just like paralleling factors, which allow these two companies to argue with each other. I don't think he has that type of mantra. I think really probably if, like I said, we get after this Spence fight, they'll probably run it back a few times. There's opportunities of other guys that are significant fighters. It's just I think Josh Taylor can make the best of either situation, but I feel like if he's draining himself to get to 140, or if he feels like he's weakened at 140, I don't want to see him losing some fight because he looks dead on his feet. Like, to me, that'd be trash. I'd rather have him go to 147 to a security and maybe, like I said, get some of those the zone fights or something in that level. There's guys coming up, 147 starting to rebrand himself, so he could be a part of that. Like, say he's only 20 fights in. So he really has a chance to really he might be able to become the face of 147, just because of the fact that there's just nobody there to establish that.
Again, you could be right. I'm not.
You could rematch O'Hara Davies.
Yeah.
Oh boy,
because that's the fight people want to see. But like again, you could be right, Edward. And I'm not gonna say that that's wrong. That could be what happens. My issue is I've seen a particular top-ranked fighter be at 147 for a good 5 years and could not have a single unification fight.
Yeah, I mean, part of me
no unification fights with some quality fights in the midst of that. So it's like I know people bring up Crawford, but if you look at his resume at 147, a lot of names are similar to the guys that were mainstays at 147. There's like a couple guys missing. And to be honest, those couple guys missing are the same couple guys missing on everybody's fucking resume. Thurman basically rotted his career away. So Danny Garcia had there was opportunities to make those fights at 140 or 140. That didn't happen. So I mean, even the obscurity of being at top rank, he's still got some significant matchups over there. And like I said, the issue is that we're not talking about. I mean, Taylor is good, but I'm just saying Bud is an elite level talent. Taylor may be a super A+. He may possibly ascend to elite level. But when we think of those two fighters, we don't think of them on the same level. So he's not the same threat as a Bud Crawford, I feel like there's guys that we in the division that PBC or whoever would match him up and they think they could beat him. Like, I think there's some belief between some of those fighters. So I think it's a little different. Whereas as far as maybe Terrence Crawford, they're like, damn, like if we send somebody over there, they're going to lose. So that's kind of the mentality is a little bit different with Taylor.
Could be. Again, sadly, I'm not Nostradamus. That is LadyChann. She is Nostradamus. I am not Nostradamus, but I can only say from what I've seen in the past and in current too, Top Rank doesn't like to do deals with Matchroom. We know that. They don't like to fight with Matchroom fighters for some odd reason. PBC doesn't like to fight with anyone outside of PBC fighters. So my logic is there are more fights at 140, and if you can make the weight comfortably, because he looks good in this weigh-in, he looks good.
He does.
So if all it took was a nutritionist, and you can make the weight comfortably, I see bigger fights at 140.
Well, you also made my argument though. Where's Regis Progress fighting at?
Fair enough.
There you go. So it's the same situation. You're hitting the same wall in the same situation. And to be honest, if like I say, it's a matter of safety. If he's making 140 comfortable, that's cool and everything. But like it's saying, and the thing about, since we don't know their contract situations, I feel like if he does go to 147, he would have to leave Top Rank. So I don't know how long he has to stay with them. That's what sucks, is because we don't know if they're on their in-fight deals or whatever. We don't know. So yeah, so
I mean, I kind of want Josh to rematch Jack, but him and Jack and Regis are probably on a collision course. They'll probably honestly fight later this year, so that's probably out of the question. But he's on Matchroom now, so then it's likely that he's going to fight Prograis after Prograis wins his next. He'll win his next fight, his homecoming fight later on this month. So yeah, I think that's in a week, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that's like next week he's fighting. So. But most likely, no, not Regis. Regis.
Yeah.
His Catterall just fought. He just fought like a week ago. So they'll probably clash in the fall, which I don't have an issue with that, because I've been honestly wanting to see that fight for a minute. So
yeah,
I mean, but as far as Josh goes, I don't know, man. I'm not sure either. He can move up, and if he does, will he leave top rank, or will the division be barren for him to find fights? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know where you going, because we're trying to plan it out because we know we feel that he is going to win. So yeah, an upset would be fucking hilarious though. I'd be like, watch when we go live anyway. Go live, we're gonna see it. You get all live reactions. None of you motherfuckers cam up anyway, so it'll only be my live reaction. So,
Actually, there is a position I was wondering if you could address. What happens to Taylor if he loses?
Move up for sure. I would, if he lost, I'd move up for sure.
Yeah, just leave the fucking division.
Yeah, really, like seriously.
Yeah.
All right. There's no built-in rematch clause, I assume, right? I don't think Top Rank does those.
So. No, I don't think so.
Interesting. I only ask because again, this is boxing. Anything can happen in the sport.
Yeah.
So I'm just wondering, what does he do if he loses?
That's what I'm trying to think.
Because I know. Again, this is a sink or swim for both Taylor and Tio. Whoever loses gets dropped. I think they're going to get dropped.
Yeah, I agree.
I can see that because I think honestly, Top Rank has never really invested much in Josh Taylor because when he fought Jose Ramirez, Ramirez was supposed to win that fight. They weren't backing him to win.
Bro, you remember that Ramirez fight, man? The judges have everything in their power to give it to him.
Bro, I mean, dude, that fight wasn't even close at all. You know what I mean? And that's how the judges had it.
I remember that fight. That fight was bullshit.
Yeah, they was rooting for the hometown, the home fighter Ramirez. Yeah, I remember.
I think Bob Arum was even kind of like dejected afterwards because he wanted he wanted Jose to win. Bob was kind of dejected afterwards because he wanted Jose to win.
Jose is more marketable than Josh Taylor here.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, here's the thing I say about that is fucking be a better fucking promoter. It don't matter who the fight. Like Josh Taylor has a good at the end of the day he shows results. I understand he's from a obscure area, but this Ramirez shit, like how you didn't see that coming? Like I'm sorry, like
no, Ramirez is not a bad fighter per se.
No, I'm not saying he's bad, but I'm just saying Josh Taylor. You just seen him. Like he beat the cream of the like he had a chance. I seen Ramirez the first time I saw him was fighting I can't think of the boxer that Progress that's knocked out. But I saw him against and I just see
Jose Cepeda.
Yeah, Cepeda. He has the tools, but I just felt like Josh Taylor was like going to bring it. And for you then like you're setting him up where now, okay, who's he gonna fight? Like, so if you get Ramirez as the face of 147, okay, well, who you gonna throw him in there with? Progress so he can get knocked out? Because that's what's gonna happen. It's like what was the plan after that? Or are we going to see him start filing a bunch of weirdo names and skirting wins through? Like, man, like Top Rank gets on my nerves some stupid shit about that. Like you can build a fan base out of any fighter. You just got to properly promote them and highlight their personality to the extent that so they get some backing. I mean, that's just all it is too. You can't keep on just using the same fucking game plan over and over again. It's annoying. But I know they've been cleaning out their fucking cupboard. They got all these little guys running around with O's that they've been matching up against each other and trying to clean some of this crap up because you got to do something. And like I said, Josh Taylor, his only knock is he getting into that controversial. That's not his fault. It ain't like he paid somebody to rob that. I mean, I don't want to use the word rob because officially he won, but it ain't like he had something to do with that. So the guy is still and now you're sending another one of your guys that you were trying to cavalierly promote as an undisputed champion that was fake, and you were trying to have him take over the division with the Loma win, and he's about to get beat up again. So promote the guy that's getting the shit done.
My question
is, hang on, did we do the Catterall rewatch, didn't we, AJ and Lisa?
We did, we did it that weekend. Like the weekend of the fight.
What was my score?
Yeah, that next day.
We did it the next day. Yeah.
What did I score it?
I think we all had Jack winning the fight.
I had Jack winning by 1.
Yeah, we had Jack winning.
I want to see my exact score Taylor Catterall. There you go. So, okay, yeah, I had it 110 to 116 for. So Catterall 116, Taylor 110. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I think I had it 111 to 114.
Round 4. Yeah. Will you have it?
I think I had 111 to 114 because I counted the point deductions from the ref.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
So my scorecard was a little weird, but I think I had Jack winning by 3 points. So
yeah, there was round 8 when Taylor got dropped.
Yep.
And then he got a point deducted in round 11.
Yeah, they both did.
They both did.
They both got points deducted. It got pretty dirty late on, I remember. Between
Okay,
the two. So
I gave that a 10-8. So I must have thought that Catterall still went on to win the rest of the round.
right. Yeah, the round he got I mean, I think the point deduction started from round 9. I can't remember when they happened, but I think it was from the next 4 rounds. Yeah,
That's round 11.
Round 11. Okay, yeah.
Got it in front of me.
Okay.
Interesting. Yeah, that was a clear win, 8-4.
Yeah, I mean, you could argue. I mean, Josh. He
was.
Josh arguably lost 8 rounds of that fight. You know what I mean? Like, really. So
He said it the other day. You know that he's absolutely now admitted, kind of. Did you not see the admittance? He was like, "Yeah, I watched it back, and I know I lost that." No, he said.
He took Jack lightly.
Like trash.
He said he took Jack lightly too. He said he took him lightly as well.
I took him lightly. Lightly.
Yeah, he took him lightly and got the thing about what sucks about getting robbed in that situation. So like, it's a situation where Catterall you can only catch somebody off guard once. So it kind of like when you get robbed in that situation, it almost takes the opportunity. Like you'll never, like the opportunity is not going to never come again. And
if I may just say one, because I'm going to leave because again I have to go to the gym and get some gains in. It's been a pleasure. It's been a pleasure as always, folks. I'm going to be here on the fight because I would not miss seeing Taylor knock Teofimo Sr. into a silver Bud Light suit instead of a gold. I would not be sad to see that happen. But have a wonderful day, folks. I will catch y'all later.
All right, catch you later, Ivo.
All right, take care, Ivo.
Who's left?
The Ustani.
Shouts out to Ivo. Ivo. We can go.
Ivo.
Ivo. It's up to the gym he goes.
Hey, Chan, this is a good ass fight between Scottney and Shanika Johnson.
Oh, Ellie Scottney's fighting.
Yeah, I'm watching it. It's a bloody mess.
It's a good ass fight.
There's 8 cards on, like between yesterday and today. Like that's wild. I can't bother to keep up. Is that on DAZN?
It is right now. Yeah.
Yeah, that's on. Yeah, fucking hell.
Yeah, the headbutt caused that.
Oh, so that was a head clash that made her bleed.
Yeah, from Scottney head clash. Shanika, is she bleeding like a pig?
Well, I could just. Anybody got any last words? Because I guess I can wrap this now. I knew I wasn't staying long with this one.
Good prediction show. See you later.
Yeah, see you later.
Yeah, y'all be easy, man. Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Thanks for having me. Yeah.
You guys for joining me. Massively appreciated. Lisa Bales, KOK, Ivo, and AJ. Thank you.
Nice.
It's 3. Okie dokes, guys. Thank you for joining me. Thank you. Oh yeah, I have to get the members. Where's the members? Where the members? Where the members at? Where they at? Where they at? Where they at? Where they at? Okie dokes. I need diamonds. I'm crazy. Hang on, sorry, I'm just getting the revised members only list. Again, I need to write it out, so I'm looking at it from screen. So let's shout y'all out. Shouts out, we've got 4.4 thousand members now. In the Buddhism, 4.423. In the Ustani. I like. I will be back later on. This was Ronda Uno. Assalto Uno. You know, Hap. Shouts out to you, Hap. So we have Nesta Bedford in the Buddhism. Zara K in the Buddhism. Monica King Boxing in the Buddhism. Ivo in the Ustania. Karma Serene the Queen in the Buddhism. KOK Boxing. What up, LadyChann? In the Buddhism. Con Shaunery in the Buddhism. Lisa Bell's the Queen in the Buddhism. Ricardo Miamano in the Buddhism. Ben Adams in the Buddhism. Stephen T in the Buddhism. Slim Boxing Commentary in the Buddhism. Mark Niggity Nash, what up, Mark? In the Buddhism. Dub Right Side in the Buddhism. Wrong one, sorry. My Art to the Left in the Buddhism. D-Style Boxing in the Buddhism. Devil Beats in the Buddhism. Jimmy McClenley in the Buddhism. AJ All Day in the Buddhism. Charlo in the Buddhism. King TJ, R.I.P. in the Buddhism. Haplotype El Primero in the Buddhism. Dr. P in the Buddhism. Shout out to y'all. If you would like to join the Shannaholics, you know, we did a fucking 7-hour live. We talked about boxing. We talked about everything. Boxing, entertainment, oh God, I can't even remember. But shouts out to you guys that, you know, that was fun. So if you would like to join Shannaholics, where we have some exclusive live, exclusive content, exclusive interviews.
Me bar rat-a-tat-a-tat-a, brain splatter, what's the matter? Just start up, don't time, the body try scatter, pick pattering up all over your body, now you bruise and batter, top shatter, you never should do Allah.
Top shatter, you never should have Allah. Nah, sir, you never should have Allah. So what else can I play for y'all? So yeah, let me see. Somebody asked me something. Yeah, it is. It is the Rode Pod mic. Yeah, I actually think, you know, when I was saying I was going to get the Shure SM7V, I think I have one in my spare room with my studio equipment for my, you know, I'm sure that's that mic. I have the Shure headphones that stay there and allow me to listen to y'all. Thank you, Lisa Bells. Always a pleasure for you to join me. Shouts out to all of you lot that was on the panel, for real. Yeah. Oh yeah, shouts out to David as well. He was on. David in el edificio. Mi hermano. He calls me Bonchinchosa because he says that's gossip, you know. And yeah, Senora Bonchinchosa. And I call him Senor Bonchinchoso. Yeah, so yeah, we have a shouts out to you, David. He always comes with the facts, stats, and data. He knows his boxing, and yeah, it's all good. Come box with Shan. Yeah, there you are. Hi, Malcolm Marcel. Yeah, so you know, I think that was quite painless. We didn't need to really do any flawless victories or fatalities. So well done.
Well done. Outstanding. Impressive. Excellent.
Come on. We did well. So guys, thank you for joining me. Little old me, thank you for joining me. And I will be back at 2 a.m. UK, which is 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So yeah, you know, we're here to tell the truth, nothing but truth. Oh yeah, but 2-3 LOPEZ, you don't know the truth. We don't believe you in anything you say.
Well, we don't believe you. You need more people.
That's right. He needs to learn to tell the truth and not come in with this. Hang on, let's just do it again. Let's just do it. I'll play it again because it's going to be the thing that when I feel pissed off, this will be the thing that will keep me laughing or make me have a smile if it's one of those days or something. Just one of those days that a girl goes through.
And
let's go, Tio. When you're angry inside, don't want to say you don't know you. All right, let's see what you got to say, Mike.
Take everything that you got. That's what we are. A takeover.
Good.
Worldwide.
There's next and try. Good. I can't wait till you come and try. Can't wait.
Oh, ain't no trying with me, man. Yeah. That's just the thing, though.
That's all it's going to be. It's going to be
everybody got a plan till they get punched in the face. Shout out to Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson again. Here we go. Clown. You not got any quotes of your own?
I do have one. I just made it up yesterday. I think it says, aim for death, for that's where life begins.
Oh, okay. Wow. No comment.
I think it's a good one. You aim at death, for that's where life begins. Everybody's scared of death. I don't know why. We all gonna die, but at least if I die, I'm dying for something that means something that's gonna last forever. It's what greats are all about. Something that you don't really know. I mean, this is what we're all about, man. Remaking history, making history, and giving the fans and giving the kids, the youth, a good thing to follow on. They need that. They need that motivation to know that they could do it too. The only way you can, there's earth, there's man, and in between that, you bring the realization within yourself from the heavens.
Champ.
Listen, at the end of it all, man, everybody can laugh, do whatever the fuck they want, but it's just me and him that's fighting.
What you talking about, mister? What you talking about, Willis? What you talking about, Manny? What you talking about, Dad? What you talking about, Willis?
Colonel Jessup, did you order the code red?
You don't have to answer that question.
I'll answer the question. You want answers? I think I'm entitled. You want answers? I want the truth! You can't handle the truth!
Knowledge is key. So if it one, not bother say nothing because nothing not got one. Lock off your eyes, cock me, make you cock.
Them not like me, some me not like them. Man, I figure set this straight and clarify. Put fire upon a pagan, aim for the cranium. Turn off the news, there's a bag of lies. Worst raised man, wanna inform up, fun Babylon and every one of them dirty guys. And if they wanna go around the order, I guarantee somebody's floppy fly.
Chicks couldn't wipe my anyway, now let's go get Bulgari. I am the ultimate Bengali. These chickens can't even spell that. You hoes fucking repel that.
I couldn't figure it out, so yeah. Sorry, I was baffled. So baffled I had it on mute. Anyway, guys, thank you for joining me. I shall see you later for the actual live commentary. So shouts out to y'all. Anyway, I'm gone. I'm confused. There's the heavens and there's the earth. And there's us in the middle. Anyway, I'm gone. Hey, you girl, it's LadyChann rep nonetheless. Come box with Shan. CHANN. The confusion has entered the Buddhism. CHANN. LadyChann. Fight.